Hi guys, so now that we have completed our graphic organizer and all of the pieces of our graphic organizer, we are ready to put together our ideas and build our rough draft. So let's go through and I'm going to show you step by step by step exactly where the pieces of your organizer fit into the rough draft. Okay, so you're going to need a couple things open. You're going to need your research for your graphic organizer. You're going to need to open it. You are also going to need to open, if you go back to classwork, the steps to putting together and writing your rough draft. So you'll have two things open right now. Your the steps to writing the rough draft and the graphic organizer for research that you did last week. This is mine, so it's blank, but I know yours is completely filled out. If your graphic organizer is not filled out, you need to pause this video right now and you need to go back and fill out every piece of your graphic organizer. You will not be able to use information that you don't have. So make sure your graphic organizer is done and then let's go ahead and put it together. The first thing you're going to do when writing your essay in your first paragraph is, of course, catch the reader's attention. So the way it's going to work is your first paragraph is the first sentence of your first paragraph is going to be your step 4, catching the reader's attention. Okay? So I want you to go down to step 4 and read what you have right here. Again, if you don't have anything right here, you're going to need to pause the video. Also, as I said earlier, if you wrote a question right here, it will hurt your grade. So you might need to pause this video, go back, refresh your memory on exactly what the hook is and what are your options for the hook, and then move forward, okay? So for those of us that are ready to go, where do we put this? Well, I have created an assignment. Let me show you. If you go into your Google Classroom, I'm not sure you guys can see, but I'm in first period Google Classroom because we're in humanities, and it's right at the top, and it's research essay. So you're going to click your research essay, and of course, once you click view assignment, it looks different for me, so I'm not going to click view assignment. And you're going to create a document. Now, this is where we're typing our essay. Our essay is going to be on this blank document. Okay? Your first sentence on your essay is copying and pasting your hook, your catching the reader's eye, which is also step 4. So what I need you to do right now is go to Graphic Organizer, step 4. Whoops, sorry, right here. Highlight whatever you wrote here. Hit Control-C for copy. And then go to the blank document that is in research essay and hit Control-V like Victor. Those are your first sentences for your research essay. You introduce by catching the reader's attention. Okay? I am actually going to create a doc so that we can walk through this together, so you don't have any questions at all. So give me just a second. So let's pretend that we have an anecdote because, excuse me, an anecdote is the strongest way to start your research report. And I challenged many of you to do an anecdote. So let's come here and let's pretend like my graphic organizer in this area has imagine a boat. I remember this is a short story. It's only 3 or 4 sentences. Couple of you might have stretched it to 5 or 6, and I talked to you guys individually, and that's fine. So our step 1, which is right here, catch the reader's attention. Our job is going to be to copy, I just dragged it. Copy and paste our graphic organizer into our new essay. So we're going to highlight, hit Control C, then we're going to go over to our new essay and we're going to hit Control V. Then we make sure we have a period at the end of our sentences, and we're going to hit 2 spaces, and then we're going to put our thesis here, because according to the first paragraph, the second part is your thesis. And where is your thesis? Your thesis is on step 1. So if you go to your graphic organizer, go up to step 1, right here should be a sentence with your thesis. If you do not have a sentence with your thesis, please go back to the other videos, because in the other videos, I actually give you a frame of exactly how to write your thesis. And there's an actual frame, like I actually give you 2 options for a frame of how to begin the sentence that is your thesis. But you should all have one complete sentence right there, only one. You are going to copy this one complete sentence, and you are going to put it as the next part of your first paragraph. Then you are going to go according to your steps. You are going to write each of your main points. These are your categories. So you're going to go to your go to your graphic organizer and go to your categories. Right here is category 1. This should be a complete sentence right here. You wrote one complete sentence. The next is category 2. Again, you wrote right here, right here, there should be one complete sentence summarizing what all of this is about. So, for example, if you are doing air pollution, if your big topic is air and your subtopic is vehicle emissions, because I know quite a few of you are, you might have 2 categories that answer the questions what and consequences. What are the consequences? What are the emissions and what are the consequences? So your categories would be titled vehicle emissions are particles and gases put into the atmosphere from vehicles that we drive. Your second category would be, maybe it answers the questions, how are vehicle emissions harmful to the human body? So your category topic would be vehicle emissions can be very harmful to the human body. So those would be your 2 categories. Both of these answer and help describe your thesis, which we talked about last week. So you're going to put your 2 sentences that describe your categories next in your essay. So in your essay, we now have, our catching the reader's attention, our thesis statement, and then our 2 main points, which are 2 separate sentences. And this is, you build your first sentence, your first paragraph. You look at the steps to writing. You look, first paragraph, the first thing you're going to put in is catch the reader's attention. Then thesis, then your main points. And you're done with your first paragraph. After, you're going to do transitions, but transitions you can hold off on until the editing part. It is okay. If you are strong in transitions, you know exactly what it is, fantastic, go for it. But if not, you are going to just wait until Wednesday or Thursday, depending on which day you have me, for this. This is how we build our first paragraph. Now that our first paragraph is written in our essay, we need to move to our second paragraph. Now, our second paragraph is our main point, first main point, and all of the information for our first main point. Our first main point is the category. Remember, we took all our information and stuff, sorted it into 2 sections. So please go to your slides and go to category 1. This sentence is your main point. All you have to do is write that sentence at the very beginning of your second paragraph. And now all the information you have, these support that main point. So you're going to take this information and put it under that main point, and that is the total. All of it together is your second paragraph. Double check to make sure you're aping your information. If you are copying word for word from your source, you have to use quotation marks. And that's how we do our second paragraph. We're going to stop here for today. For those of you who would like a challenge, your third paragraph is exactly like your second paragraph. It's just with the second category, okay? So I know you can do this. I know this is hard. I understand. It is vitally important that you do all your work every single day, because right now we're building and building. And those of you that are not getting the work done, you're falling farther and farther behind, and then you're unable to do where we're at because you have to do all of the back. So some of you have a lot of work to do tonight. You need to do all of your graphic organizer in addition to doing this. But if you're willing to put in all of the hard work, it will be worth it. Remember, our goal is not to be a good sixth grader. Our goal is to grow into a successful adult. And one of the key components in the MYP program, the DP program, college, and most careers is the ability to write and the ability to put your thoughts in a logical manner and present them. So this is a skill that we really, really need to spend some time working on. And I need you to put forth 150% for me, okay? I will see you guys soon, okay? Bye.